Hey guys, how's it going? Preparing here. So, we've had a few more high-profile deaths lately. A few people I know too, and some of them are, not so much into the game anymore. Some of them are, thinking of playing other games, thinking of doing something else maybe. They're feeling basically just very demoralized because they lost their character. Some to their own mistakes, some to circumstances they had very little control over. But all in all, this kind of shows a few things that are fairly interesting, at least to me, and I want to go over those things and maybe give you guys my perspective, which I know you guys will find very interesting. So, Path of Exile works like this. It's a game where people enjoy playing because it's an RPG game, and it's a game where you get more and more stuff, so you get more powerful. The next day, you're going to be stronger than you are today, and that kind of feeling really goes pretty deep into how people tend to function. They really like the accumulation of something. And then when they play hardcore and they die, a lot of them can't really take the loss very well, despite maybe people not seeming to care very much. But it's human nature. When people lose something, it's a big problem. If you gain something, it's kind of expected. But when you lose something, it's not. And it comes as a shock, and it comes as such a big disappointment, especially, at least in Path of Exile, where you can lose your character to desync, you can lose your character to disconnect, to a number of other things that are arguably not your fault. So, Path of Exile kind of works. It's not that big of a game. Nothing like anything Blizzard has ever produced, for instance. But a lot of people go into the game and they expect to always gain, and sometimes they lose. And if you play the game long enough, you will also eventually lose your character, that is. And there's this kind of cycle where players go in and players go out. But people who work on these characters for months at a time, they they put in all their hard work, and then eventually they lose the character. They're going to be really demoralized. I mean, it happened to me. When I lost my Wander, that was one of my biggest losses because I put everything into that character right before it died, and I was a little bit at a loss, at least for a few days, trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to do. But, that was then, and today we've come a long way, at least in Path of Exile. But what I want to, kind of compare this cycle to is my hair. So I've been working on my hair for about, I don't know, maybe 6 weeks, something like that. And every day I just grow it little by little. And today I lost all of it. But you know what? It's going to grow again some more tomorrow. And then it's going to grow again. Then I'm going to shave that shit off. But in the end, it is what it is. When I play Path of Exile, I expect to die at any given time. I mean, the last few characters that I've played, I probably, got pretty lucky in not dying the few times that I came pretty close. And in the end, it's the experience that really matters. It's the experience that I really enjoy. And despite my human nature to feel a massive sense of loss when I die on a, well-developed character in Path of Exile, I know that I can just make another one and have as much or more fun, because I've learned a lot more things about the game, and I've learned a lot of things about how to handle this type of situation. So it's a pretty interesting thing, and it's a message that I think you guys should really take to heart, because it kind of happens in a lot of games. In a lot of games there's some sort of loss that you can attribute to actions and some kind of perhaps gambling, and this kind of shares the same circumstance where you can't always expect to go up despite what you may think about the game going in. So, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.